The birth of the people's voice. Once upon a time, in a land filled with golden sunshine and sparkling seas, there lay a magnificent city called Athens. Athens was unlike any other city in the world, for it was blessed with wise men and brave heroes who loved their home dearly. In this land, the people were ruled by kings and nobles who made all the decisions. Though the rulers were wise, the people of Athens began to dream of a land where everyone's voice could be heard. They wanted a place where farmers, merchants, artisans, and even the poorest citizens could share their thoughts and ideas about how their city should be run. One bright morning, as the sun kissed the marble temples of Athens, a wise man named Solon stood in the marketplace. Solon was known for his fairness and kindness, and the people loved him dearly. "People of Athens," Solon announced, "I have listened to your dreams and desires. I propose a new way for us to live, a way where every man, rich or poor, can have a say in the decisions of our beloved city." The crowd buzzed with excitement and curiosity. Among them was a young boy named Timon, who was known for his inquisitive nature. He tugged at Solon's robe and asked, "Wise Solon, how can we make this dream come true?" Solon smiled at the boy and knelt down to his level. "We shall create a new system," he explained. "A system where the people can gather and discuss the matters of our city. This place will be called the Assembly." "But how will it work?" asked Timon, his eyes wide with wonder. Solon took a deep breath and began to explain. "First, we will divide the people into groups based on where they live. Each group will choose representatives who will come to the assembly. These representatives will listen to everyone's concerns and bring them to the assembly for discussion. Every citizen will have the right to speak and to vote on important matters." As Solon spoke, the people began to cheer. The idea of having a voice in their city's future filled them with hope. However, not everyone was happy with the changes. A group of nobles, led by a man named Draco, frowned and whispered among themselves. "These ideas are dangerous," Draco muttered. "If we let everyone have a say, chaos will ensue. We must find a way to stop this." Meanwhile, Solon continued to work tirelessly to establish the assembly. He wrote new laws that were fair and just, ensuring that everyone, no matter how poor, could have a chance to be heard. The people of Athens began to see the changes in their city. There was a new sense of unity and purpose. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Timon sat with his grandfather by the hearth. The old man had seen many seasons and had tales of his own to tell. "Grandfather," Timon asked, "do you think Solon's idea will work? Will we truly have a voice?" The old man smiled and patted Timon's head. "Change is never easy, my boy, but Solon's heart is true, and the people believe in him. If we all work together, we can build a city where every voice matters." Days turned into weeks and weeks into months. The assembly met regularly, and slowly but surely, the people of Athens began to see the fruits of their labor. They felt proud and connected, knowing they played a part in shaping their city's destiny. One day, a great celebration was held in Athens. The streets were filled with music and laughter, and the air was thick with the scent of roasted lamb and sweet honey cakes. Solon stood before the people, his face beaming with pride. "Today, we celebrate not just a new system, but a new beginning," Solon declared. "From this day forth, let Athens be known as the city where every voice can be heard and every person can contribute to our future." As the crowd cheered, Timon felt a surge of hope and excitement. He knew that this was just the beginning of their journey. There would be challenges and obstacles, but with wise leaders like Solon and the unity of the people, anything was possible. And so, the people of Athens continued their journey towards a brighter future, united in their dream of a city where every voice mattered. As the first light of dawn touched the grand city of Athens, the people awoke with renewed hope. Solon's reforms had taken root, and the assembly was now a vital part of their lives. But the journey was far from over, for the road to true democracy was fraught with challenges and trials. Timon, now a young man, was an enthusiastic participant in the assembly. He had grown up hearing tales of bravery and wisdom, and he was determined to contribute to the future of his beloved city. One day, during a heated debate in the assembly, a man named Cleisthenes stood up. Cleisthenes was known for his innovative ideas and unwavering dedication to the people's cause. Fellow Athenians, Cleisthenes began, his voice strong and confident. Solon's reforms were a great start, but we must take another step towards true democracy. We need to ensure that power is not concentrated in the hands of a few. Let us reorganize our tribes and create a council of 500 to represent all the people. The assembly buzzed with excitement and curiosity. Timon, seated among the representatives, leaned forward eagerly. "How will this council work?" he asked. Cleisthenes smiled at the young man. "We will divide the city into 10 tribes, each comprising people from different regions and walks of life. Each tribe will select 50 representatives to form the Council of 500. This council will oversee the daily affairs of Athens and prepare matters for the assembly to vote on. This way, every part of our city will have a voice, and no single group will dominate." As Cleisthenes spoke, a sense of hope and unity filled the assembly. However, not everyone was pleased. Draco, who had long opposed the reforms, grumbled to his supporters. "This will only lead to chaos. How can ordinary citizens make wise decisions?" Undeterred by opposition, Cleisthenes and his supporters worked tirelessly to implement the new system. They faced numerous challenges, from resistance by the nobles to the complexity of reorganizing the tribes. But their determination never wavered. One day, as Timon walked through the bustling agora, he overheard a conversation between two merchants. "This new council is a bold move," one merchant said. "But do you think it will work?" The other merchant nodded thoughtfully. "Cleisthenes is a wise man. If we give it a chance, it might just be what Athens needs." Encouraged by these words, Timon rushed to share the news with his grandfather. The old man listened with a twinkle in his eye. "Remember, Timon, great changes take time, but with patience and perseverance, anything is possible." Months passed, and the Council of 500 began to take shape. The new system allowed for a more balanced representation, and the people of Athens felt more involved in the decision-making process. However, the journey was not without its trials. One evening, as the assembly gathered to discuss an important matter, a fierce storm raged outside. The wind howled, and rain lashed against the marble columns. Despite the tempest, the assembly hall was filled with determined faces. Cleisthenes stood before the assembly, his voice resolute. "Tonight, we decide the fate of our military. Should we expand our navy to protect our trade routes and secure our city's future?" The debate was intense. Some argued that the cost was too high, while others believed it was essential for Athens' prosperity. Timon, inspired by his grandfather's wisdom, stood up to speak. "Fellow Athenians," he began, his voice clear and passionate, "we must look beyond the present and think of our children's future. A strong navy will not only protect us, but also ensure our growth and success. Let us invest in our future together." His words resonated with the assembly, and after much discussion, they voted in favor of expanding the navy. It was a significant decision, one that showcased the power of collective wisdom and unity. As the storm subsided and the first rays of dawn appeared, Cleisthenes addressed the assembly. "Tonight, we have proven that democracy is not just a dream. It is a reality that we are building together, step by step. Let us continue to work hard, to listen to each other, and to shape the future of Athens with our voices united." The people of Athens left the assembly hall with a renewed sense of purpose. Timon felt a deep sense of pride and hope. He knew that their journey was far from over, but with leaders like Cleisthenes and the unwavering spirit of the people, they could achieve anything. And so, the city of Athens flourished, guided by the principles of democracy and the voices of its people. The tale of their journey spread far and wide, inspiring other lands to dream of a future where every voice mattered and every person could contribute to the destiny of their home. And thus, in the land of golden sunshine and sparkling seas, the people's voice became the heart of a thriving and just society, forever remembered as the birth of modern democracy. The end.